This week on Lone Lobos.
Man. Jacob, can you, in your best words, tell me what it means to make space for a lyric? What does it mean when Kendrick Lamar, like, when I made space for They Not Like Us? When he said,
Bro, I'll shut up for 20K. I'll shut up for 20K. That's fine with me.
Dude, did you have you gotten a chance to check out these most recent 5 episodes yet?
I don't have a Netflix account, bro.
Gosh, I can't believe you.
And Tanner told me that they cut my gainer, though, which I was a little bummed about.
They might have cut it out, but we got it.
Oh,
Whoa.
I am.
3, 2, 1, go! Come on.
Dude, I actually have a funny story
All right, let's hear it.
for you. So, was it last week, 2 weeks ago? I got to fly back out to LA for a little bit, go see Ralph, get his Hollywood Walk of
so
Fame
sick.
star, and then we got to do this Netflix Live with David Chang. He has a TV show where
The chef.
Yes, where he will bring on guests and he has a bunch
dinner.
of and he makes them dinner. And so
Okay.
we did the Friendsgiving episode. So he brought on a bunch of different chefs to cook a bunch of different meals, and they were like, "What do you love for Thanksgiving?" And to me, like Thanksgiving food that I remember having a lot as a kid was tamales, because my Auntie Yolanda would make tamales all the
Okay.
time.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah,
like, and to me, that's the first thing I think of. So I was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, tamales! Like I
Yeah.
like eating tamales."
yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, do you use banana leaves or like the corn?" And I was like,
Okay.
"Banana leaves." I was like, "What the?"
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, "Who
Okay,
the fuck
yeah,
uses?" I've never heard of that. I've never seen my Auntie Yolanda.
Yeah.
do
No,
that stuff.
it's totally different. Yeah, if it's not, yeah.
So they brought on Bricia to make these tamales,
Yeah.
and
But I know, but yeah.
yeah, and
I guess so. Yeah.
and she was like, why did you pick tamales? Like,
Okay.
did you have them with Carmelita or Xolo introduce you to them? And I was
It's
like,
so funny.
oh, well, I don't look it at all, but I'm half Mexican. And growing up, I would go up north to where my Auntie Yolanda lived, and like our whole family would meet up there, and she would make tamales. And she was like, "What? You're half Mexican?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Where's your family from in Mexico?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she was like,
Okay.
"What? You don't know?" And I was like, "No, I don't know." And it was like, I felt so awkward. And David Chang was like, "Hey, all right, okay. You don't got to put them on blast like that." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." And she was like, "So does your family make them with the banana leaves, obviously?" And I was like,
No.
no, you normally use like the
corn.
corn. She was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "Yeah, I don't want to say the corn way is like the lame way to do it, but we're gonna use banana leaves." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh.
And then, dude, and then I was like, "Oh, can I help? Can I help do the banana leaves?" She's like, "Yeah, come around." So I walk around, I do it, and she's like, "Yo, your tia Yolanda's so proud of you. Like, wow, you get to do this." Da, da, da. I was like, "Yeah, like this is so cool." Like she never used to let me in the kitchen. Like I was never
Yeah.
allowed to. And they're like, "You should call her. You should FaceTime her. Like FaceTime your tia Yolanda." And I was like, "Oh man!" And they like kept bringing it up, and I was laughing and smiling, and they're like, "Come on, do it." And I was like. And in my head, I'm like, this is live. Like, it's so
Yeah.
live. And I was like, this is one of those awkward moments where, like,
You're
my
like,
Auntie
yo,
Yolanda's
trust.
dead.
You don't want me to. Trust
No.
me, you don't want me to call her.
No. My Auntie Yolanda passed away like a couple years ago.
Oh.
So I'm like, I had to be like,
all right, I'll call her. Beep,
Yeah,
boop, beep.
I'm like-
She's dead.
I was like,
She's dead.
I
Is that
was
what you
she
wanted?
passed away a couple years ago.
Oh my God.
Welcome to this week's episode with your host, Jacob Bertrand and Xolo Maridueña.
Welcome, y'all. We're here with this week's episode of the pod. I hope that episode of whatever Jacob just said with the chef and all of that is out by the time, because
It's out.
my
It's
God.
out. It was live. It was live.
Dinner time live.
It's dinner time live. It is like live, unedited. Like it's on
Wait.
Netflix.
OMG. Okay, well then I immediately, just like y'all, watch this episode and then immediately after it watch the Dinner Time Live.
Yeah.
It's
But
episode
was the food good
6.
at least?
The food was amazing, dude. Oh my
Nice.
gosh, dude. Malcolm Livingston II. This man is a genius.
Chef.
This man is a god. He's a pastry chef, a baker. They asked me, oh, like, what are your dietary restrictions? Like, oh, I can't have dairy. Dude, he brought this vegan blueberry cheesecake. I don't even like cheesecake. My whole life, I have not liked cheesecake, but I'm on this show. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll eat this vegan cheesecake. Like vegan. Ugh. And also cheesecake. Ugh. Dude, I think that's like one of the best desserts I've ever had in my life.
I
It
love
was-
cheesecake. 'Cause
Dude,
I love
it was-
cream cheese
I couldn't even tell that it was it was so good, bro.
and
I
no
ate-
stomach issue.
I ate my slice. I ate Ralph's slice. Dude, David Chang and I split another splice. Or split another piece. Dude,
Yo, you're still hopped up on it.
it was
Your mouth is
so-
watering.
Yeah, it was so good. And then, bro, Malcolm, the fucking homie, he gave me some dairy-free ice cream. Some
Oh, cheese to
chocolate-
go?
chocolate tortilla ice cream. That was
That's the flavor, or that's what
Yeah.
it's made with?
that's the flavor. It's made. It's dark chocolate and tortilla, and
Huh.
the dark chocolate is not sweet at all. It's like a kind of more
Oh, yeah,
bitter
yeah.
chocolate, and
That
the tortilla.
cacao.
The tortilla is the sweet part.
Yeah.
It was
Oh yeah, like
so-
kind of like the corn tamales.
Yes,
You know?
yeah,
like you
yeah,
get-
dude, so good, very, very, very good. Yeah,
Whoa,
Malcolm cooked.
whoa.
Justin
Wait,
was
so this guy,
awesome.
he's a chef. He must have a restaurant or must have a pastry shop or something that you can actually go to.
I asked him if he had a storefront, and he said no. But I'm gonna find his
Dude, maybe this is your
his
opportunity
company?
to do.
dude collab with him. Oh my
Toasted.
god, dude, that's a great. I should totally hit him up about that. Malcolm Livingston II, and he was the chillest guy, bro. He was super, super cool, super humble. David the whole time was just like this guy's the fucking best. Like, I don't know if you like this guy's actually the best. Like,
Oh,
he's
wow.
he's the
That's
best.
cool.
And I was like, whoa. And he
That's
had
cool.
really, really good food, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, all the chefs he
Right, so
brought were
they fattened you up.
yeah, all the chefs he brought were really, really good. The tamales that we had were very different than the tamales that I remember like having growing up. They were very,
Yeah.
very different. The banana leaves gives it a completely different flavor, which was cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy. Like, ceviche is so different everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Tamales, tacos, quesadilla, every staple. I mean, and it's kind of like that. Like, I guess I'm trying to think of what that would be like out here. Like,
I guess
pizza
Tex-Mex,
is like that.
Tex-Mex, like is different
Pizza is
from
like that out here, where it's like if you're in LA, it's this type. If you're in New York, it's this type. If you're in Detroit, it's this type.
Chicago.
If you're
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Chicago, it's this type. Maybe like
burgers. There's differences. in
yeah, burgers,
Yeah,
smash
smash
burger,
burgers.
big
People
burger.
from Europe might just be like, Americans just like burgers, but there's so many different types of burgers.
Yeah.
dude charbroiled burgers.
Quick break from the pod.
Look, y'all, if you want to take a break really quick from the podcast to tell you that I have an EP that came out on Dia de Muertos, November 1st, titled The Scarab Tapes, featuring some of my very favorite artists, Akili from Switch, Adriana Padilla from the Bay Area, and yours truly, Xolo Maridueña. It was an honor to do this Blue Beatles inspired tape, and it's 7 tracks, 7 heaters for you to play in the car, in your ears while you go to sleep, on repeat preferably. And also, if you want to support myself and the project directly, there's merch and vinyl and CDs that are coming out, and you can check those out at heyxolo.com. heyxolo.com. Let me know what y'all fuck with. There's something like there's a bit of a genre for everyone, and I'm really proud of it. So I'd appreciate your support, and we'll get back to the podcast.
Back to the pod.
Have you been seeing the wicked like things that have been the
Wicked?
interview?
The one where
What?
she's holding space.
Gicked?
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna describe this for you. Okay.
Mhm.
And it because if you watch the video, it's even more confusing. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are doing press. This woman walks in and she goes, "Cynthia, people I have seen a lot of reviews, a lot of people reacting to the movie, and a lot of people have been making space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity. And you see Cynthia Erivo go and look over at Ariana, and she's like, and Ariana holds her little finger, her long finger with long nails.
I have the video.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful. That's what I wanted. I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it on a couple posts. I don't know how widespread, but I am in queer media.
Backtracks.
Like, what is going on here, fam?
Oh man.
Jacob, can you, in your best words, tell me what it means to make space for a lyric? Like when, what does it mean when Kendrick Lamar, like, when I made space for They Not Like Us? All that being said, I really think that this is going to be the best movie maybe of the year.
Yeah,
Just
dude,
watched it last night.
we were on the phone about it, and he was saying it's like getting crazy. Was it mind blowing?
I had no idea what to expect from Wicked.
Yeah,
I-
I've never seen the play.
I went in blank. Mind you, I thought this movie was never going to come out in theaters because it had been so long that they were, in the production process and everything. But I thought it was very good. Ariana Grande did a great job of me hating her character.
Really?
I walked out of the theater and the first thing I said was, "Fuck Glinda."
Really? She's that evil.
Dude.
I know that type of person. No. But I thought it was really great. My jaw dropped to hear Cynthia Erivo sing Defying Gravity, which I only know the Glee version.
Okay.
It was impeccable singing, very, very saturated, which is what I heard when people were complaining when the trailer came out.
Mhm.
They were saying that it
But I
was
feel
too
like that's
dark.
the world.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were saying the trailer was too dark, the coloring, and then you actually go into the theater and you watch it, this gigantic screen, and it's just so vibrant and colorful.
I was saying, I feel like that's the movie is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
People are really excited about
Did
this
you
movie.
cry?
I didn't cry.
The premise seems sick. Like I know of the premise just off of like knowing what's the original fucking story?
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
The Wiz?
Yeah, Wizzy.
The Wiz is different.
No. The Wiz is the original. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
The Wiz, the original. No, but it seems like a really cool premise, and it looked like they got a really good cast for it. Yeah,
We
it's
need someone to come and tell us, like, there's so much, like, lore, one guy, in Wicked, he ends up turning to the Scarecrow later, right? And
oh really?
this guy,
it's a spoiler for part two.
like, this Wicked is a story based on the Wizard of Oz, and
It's
they're
a pre-
interconnected. But the Wizard of Oz just happened so much later. I think I like,
It's
but I've been
part-
seeing so much stuff of people trying to be like, this happened, blah 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 blah, and
Could be this person. And
It's all interconnected. The first part of Wicked is what happens before the Wizard of Oz happens.
Mm.
And then you have the actual Wizard of Oz. And then part 2 of Wicked is kind of the events that are happening while the Wizard of Oz is happening and the end. You find out why you have the Tin Man, the Scarecrow,
The
and the
lion.
lion.
Are the monkeys in it?
Yes.
So I was streaming the other night, and people were like asking, like, "Oh, are you excited for Wicked?" I decided to troll them. I was like, "What is Wicked?" Like, I was like, "What is it? Is it like?" And they're just like,
Jordy, what?
They're like, "It's a musical based on the Wizard of Oz." And I was like, "I know, I was just kidding."
Peyton is so excited for it. She loves the play.
They
So
actually
she's
are
like,
showing it at the Pantages here in Los Angeles.
the
Yeah.
play or the
The
movie?
Wicked. They're
play?
doing
The
the
play.
play. Yeah,
Oh,
The musical.
opening.
that's cool.
Wicked is going to steal the box office for show this week.
Wow, is this a big like box office time?
Yeah.
Like,
next,
what are the prime times for the box
I mean,
office?
it's
I don't even know.
holidays,
yeah,
bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when
Really?
people are
Next week we
home,
got-
when people have time to watch movies,
Moana
Guys-
comes out next week.
Moana 2
and
drops
when
next
people
week.
got a
The
little
live
extra
action?
cash in their
Oh
pocket.
no, Moana 2, the animated.
Mhm.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It comes out the 27th.
Dude, I hope
did
they
you see
got
those
Alessia Cara
photos?
doing
They
another,
released photos of
Oh
of
yeah,
Dwayne Johnson and Moana
I saw a video of them like filming one of the scenes, like just on like a regular, like they're not even on like a remote part of the island. They're just at like a local tourist beach. You see like all the cars in the parking lot, and you see
What?
Moana. Like they're gonna CGI it, but it just looks so funny to see Moana's fucking
Why did they go to
canoe.
like Kauai or something
don't
at
know.
least?
They're
Like,
filming
they
it in Oahu.
probably
Yeah.
are. They probably are.
They filmed it in
They probably just had to film
Santa Monica
certain
Pier.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're just on Waikiki. Like, yeah, we're gonna CGI all this shit out.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
funny.
dude, did you have you gotten a chance to check out these most recent 5 episodes yet?
I don't have a
Okay.
Netflix account, bro.
Gosh, I can't believe you.
I haven't. Tanner told me that they
no.
cut my gainer though, which I was a little bummed about.
They cut your gainer?
Yeah,
What is
it
that?
makes
They
sense.
cut a
though, 'cause
lot.
it- Well, I'm sure.
From the,
Like,
are you talking
yeah.
about the aquarium scene?
no. I had to learn how to do
No.
this flip on one of the fights in the tournament, and it ended up getting cut.
Can you demonstrate it right now?
Yeah, do it right now.
No,
I will say
it's
I
like a
was just
one-leg-
doing a I was doing a deep dive on my camera roll looking for some BTS, and I pulled up of a video of your gainer, so we'll put it up
Oh,
in
really?
here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They might have cut it
Um,
out, but we got it.
Oh,
Whoa.
Bam.
I told this to Xolo last time I saw him, but in one of the episodes, and I thought of you also, there's a close up of Xolo's foot, and you can see the little tattoo.
Really?
Yeah.
No
Yeah, when I'm
shit.
fighting the Thai dude on the balance beams, and it's like, see how long
Yeah.
you can stay on the balance beams, and it's like, oh, Miguel's foot's about to fall off of the edge. They zoom
You can
in
see
into
my
a
work,
tight
bro.
close-
Yo, they better fucking pay me for that, dude. There's licensing with that shit.
There's right. There's right.
Yeah.
You own that art.
Dude, they pay. Hey, bro, I'll shut up for 20K. I'll shut up for 20K. That's fine with me.
Dude. Yeah.
Wait,
That's
that's
your-
funny, dude. That's cool, dude. My art is everywhere.
You're
Dude,
an
that's
artist,
it'll
bro.
live on forever. It's #1 on Netflix right now.
Oh, it is? Oh, sick. I remember when the Paul fight was up, it was #2, and I was like, dude, we're washed. We're washed, bro. Jake Paul's
Well, no,
in
it
front
had
of us.
just come out. It was just
Well, no,
rising in
yeah,
the
yeah.
ranks then.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. We were ahead of Arcane, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty
Did we
big.
talk about the Paul fight?
No.
No.
Fight.
The most exciting thing about it was just getting to
See Ralph.
like hang
Billy.
out with Denzel for the first time, but then be like, hey, yeah, I think Ralph and Billy are at the game, and then or at the match, and then literally right as I say that, they pop up, and Denzel, he's so like animated.
Energetic.
He's like, what the fuck? What the hell?
You just said it.
You just said it. You're in the promo. That's you in the promo. Oh yes, you
That's
got it.
funny.
dude. While you're out there, I'm gonna give you his number. While you're out there, you gotta link up with him. He was. I already
Wanna
told
play
you
some
he-
games?
He called Tony.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious.
Dude, what a crazy like. The boys were kind of flipping out after because, I mean, we've grew up listening to Denzel Curry, and he's kind of our
Yeah.
age. He's just, I think, a year
Yeah, he's
older
like
than us,
27,
or 2
28 or
years
something like that.
older.
Yeah.
And like in high school, we loved Denzel Curry. So getting to bring my high school friends to his house they were like flipping out. And then all of a sudden we're leaving, and Denzel's like, Tony, give me your phone. Like I need your number. I need your number. And Tony's like, okay. And then he gets Anthony's phone, gets his number. And then they leave, and it was like they were floating. They were like,
That's so cool.
"Dude, what the fuck?" It was a real cool moment. But the next day,
Hey, you were floating too, bro.
Yeah, you were floating. don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, I was floating. Corday pulled up. I
Yeah.
I was definitely floating, but not even 24 hours later, Denzel calls Tony and is like, "Hey, so I have a creature with indestructible, and he just played blasphemous act. So I'm asking, is this still gonna take the damage, or is my creature gonna?" And Tony answers the question. He's like, "Okay, thanks."
It's so funny that Tony's this rules guy, because I remember you
wizard.
guys used to call me being like, yo, wait. And Tony's in the
Dude.
background like, I can do it at instant speed. I know I can. It's so funny.
I know how the mighty have fucking fallen, bro. But and then we had sleeves and we pulled out our decks and they were like, "Oh shit, y'all are serious. Y'all have sleeves."
They
And
didn't
I
have
was like,
sleeves on their decks?
I know. Tony and Anthony brought sleeves to them the next time we had a. They were
What?
like, they
Have
didn't.
they been buying a lot of cards?
No, they just each have one deck,
Precons, just precons.
one precon.
Oh, okay.
Each have they each just have they just been grinding.
What
Denzel's
precons
been
do
on
they have?
tour. Denzel has a sliver precon.
Oh my
Um,
god, the Commander Legends one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that decks were really
And
good.
then his Cuzzo, Leandre, I forget what his commander was, but we were all playing with our decks. So
Oh,
Denzel was
okay.
playing Rograk, Cadiz, Mono Red.
Yeah, dude. The fucking
But I
Go
mean,
Burr
we were
deck.
playing a 6-player game, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Dude, I will say one of like the coolest moments, like floating moments I got to have in my life, was the first time we went and met the Game Nights guys, and they were like, "Hey, Posty's pulling up at this bar. We're gonna be playing Magic. Like, come hang out." And then you, me, and Peyton.
to that
This was-
place,
Guildhall, and this is right when you got your car.
Yeah.
And it was like our first
new
couple
one.
times, driving in your car. Yeah, and I remember like racing over there. Peyton was like in the back seat, like, "Oh my god!" And we get there, we get to hang out for a bit, and then we go back to wherever Posty was staying. We get to play Magic with him more, and he was just so cool. And I remember my episode of Game Nights had like just come out, and he was like super into watching Game Nights and stuff. And as we were leaving, he was like, "Yo, Jacob," and I was just I'll walk back over there. And I grew up, in high school, beer bongs and Bentleys. Like, I loved that
Oh
album.
yeah. Oh my god. Are you kidding? Or even White Iverson.
Dude, yeah, like,
Oh my god.
yeah. And so he was like, "Yo, let me get your phone." He starts, putting in his number, and he was like, he looked up. He was sitting down. I remember standing, and he was like, he looked up, and he's like, "Yeah, man, you do some real cerebral ass shit." Because he was like new at the game, so I was like doing things that were like a little complicated, and he didn't. Now he's an amazing player, but I was like, "Oh yeah, man, like I love your music," so And I remember like running
Dude.
back to you guys, being like,
It was that was a sick.
"Yeah,
Posty's a
Magic the
real- all
Gathering,
those-
bro."
All Magic the Gathering, that community is real freaking cool, bro.
Quick break from the pod.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Quick little break from the podcast. Just a shout out. I have another YouTube channel called @3floating. It's a flesh and blood trading card game YouTube channel. We, can teach you how to play. We do gameplay videos, do vlogs for different tournaments that we go to. So if you want to pick up a new hobby, pick up a new little friend group, check out Flesh and Blood and check out 3floating. Woo. Now back to the pod.
Dude, Jacob, wait.
Well,
You got to tell us about this film that you're doing.
oh yeah. I'm directing a film.
Dude.
Yes, I'm going to be so good
Dude.
director guy. Yeah. It's
I
gonna be
don't
so
think
nice.
I genuinely think right now we're getting to like witness a
History.
real cool director do their first like short film. That's what I think. When I've been watching a lot of Richard Linklater, a lot of Paul Thomas Anderson recently, and these are really young directors that made real cool shit that was pretty experimental, pretty different. I just watched that Before Midnight trilogy or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Real different, real cool.
Very different.
Your thing is gonna be, I think it's gonna be super sick to get to watch you in action in this new way that I haven't seen you before. We did that other short film out.
in
We
Atlanta.
filmed stuff out in Atlanta before and out in Alabama and done stuff, but to get to see you with the fucking monitor
Yeah,
for real.
yeah, it's gonna be
with-
like an actual
with,
little crew.
Like,
to be
yeah,
fun.
like to actually have people that aren't necessarily friends. Because like
Yeah.
all the stuff that you've done before has just been kind of like strictly friends and
Homies.
family,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people that are like, okay, yeah, let's do this, let's make this happen. Now that you actually have people that are witnessing you, and there's like this level of professionalism and like this expectation that they're like, oh, okay, we're making a real movie right now.
Yeah.
So give us the pitch. Like I'm Mr.
You're Sarandos.
Gatekeeper. I'm not even Mr. Sarandos. I'm Mr. Paramount. Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
This is old timey freaking Godfather days. You got to come here. We're sitting at Musso and Frank's.
Okay.
You got to tell me what's going on.
All right. Let's see if I can remember the log line. I just finished the deck last night, so I gotta see if I remember. So after finding a Gucci box, 4 friends have to get their plasma gun project working so that they can kill and defeat this escaped alien that came from the Gucci box before it eats the entire town.
Whoa.
That is the
what?
Yeah, the title is it okay to pick up a Gucci box in the middle of an intersection? Which all of the producers on the short are like, are you sure? Like it can't be anything else. And I'm like, nah, dude, it's a nod to anime.
Okay. Is there any other way that this film might be a nod to anime?
What do you mean?
Like in what other ways is anime influencing like maybe what you're doing here? Is like, are you gonna have some camera work that might feel some anime? Is it just the title that is inspired by anime? Is it a trope that sometimes happens in anime? Like what other relation does it have?
Got you. I love Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Okay.
It's I'm trying to it's famous. If you don't know anime at all, it's also famous for like it was Robin Williams' favorite anime, which is like a cool fact.
Yeah.
I like I don't think this is a trope in anime, but sort of like the reluctant, like shy hero.
Yeah.
And that's something that's in Evangelion very prominently. The main like on the deck, for the main character who Niles is playing is a little thing of Shinji from Evangelion.
Okay.
So in that sense, like the
essence
theme
maybe
and core elements of the characters are derived from, shows that I've watched that I really, really loved and enjoyed.
Yeah.
And then I love this style of editing that I first ever saw in this show called Psyche K that does this sort of
like it breaks the fourth wall or what?
No, it's a style of editing where the bits will cut themselves off a little bit quicker than I would say traditional comedy is done.
Okay.
And that's something that I want to sort of implement in the writing and then also on the day when we start editing. So like Psyche K-esque comedy a little bit. But I've also seen that sort of style of editing a little bit in things like Letterkenny, which is a Canadian TV show. But yeah, I'll have to show you clips to sort of show you exactly.
Psyche K. All of these animes, I feel like, or just animes in general, have such distinct kind of worlds that they live in that I'm sure just watching the first episode, I'll get an idea of what you're talking about. But
yeah, there's also there's a couple of shots that are very much inspired by different like specific shots in different shows that I've watched.
Like how they do the Akira shot, or
I want to do that,
shot,
bro.
or
I want to do an Akira shot like that. At one point in my career, I will do that because I think that's been done before in live action. I'm blanking on what
they just did it. Then Jordan Peele just most recently did it with Keke Palmer and Nope.
Really? So the Akira shot that I'm thinking of is this really famous shot where Akira is this old Japanese movie that's very, very, very good. He's driving a motorcycle and he goes to skid it to a stop and he kind of turns it sideways
and it keeps going. That's the shot that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He recreated.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
On a real, it looked real cool. Like he broke down how they shot it, how they filmed it, and everything like that. But it's exactly that shot that you're talking about in Nope. I know. But there's so many other shots. I mean, yeah. If
It's
you
cool
wanna
to.
if you wanna recreate another one from Akira, you can have an alien do like the fucking
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He's like,
Tetsuo.
"Ah!" Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yeah. Tetsuo on that gets fucked. Yeah, no, I'm very excited about it. This is the first thing that I'm doing that really has a real yeah, I guess sense of just professionalism behind it. I'm working with people that I've, necessarily never
There's
met
some stakes here.
before. Yeah. I'm kind of or not kind of. I am sort of self-funding a lot of this stuff too. So
Yeah.
this is my first adventure into the real world of the directing stuff. So
And producing apparently too.
yeah, I'm just coming from TV mainly. Producers that I run into, they're always the writers, Like that's what I think of when I think of a producer. So, now that, we're doing movie stuff, it's like, oh, okay, like people who are I'm like learning what the different producer roles are, and I guess because I'm sort of reaching out to actors and, hiring different people, like that is a producer role that I guess I just assumed happened with like directing or yeah, I don't know. Like I kind of figured the director just picked everyone
Mm.
for movies.
You can.
But
You can, I guess, if you do that before you hire some of the other more the other producers who like to have their hands in the mix, the further along I guess the sculpture is, the harder it is to change it.
yeah,
Like when
no,
you
for
give it
sure.
to those folk.
Yeah, it'll be fun though. We're shooting in December. We still don't have a DP,
yeah.
which is dope.
By
gotta-
the time this episode comes out, you will have a DP.
By the time this episode comes out, I need a DP. But yeah, no, that'll be good. Yeah, we're like, dude, it's very, very close, which is kind of crazy. I'm drawing all the storyboards right now. Trying to finish
All
those
right,
up.
should we maybe hop into the bonus and read like the first 2 lines from it just to give it just the action,
sure.
just to see what the hell is, just to hear what goals
it sounds
Jacob
like?
Scott Thomas Bertrand might have come up with.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down for that.
All right, Monica, can you shout out our Lobito of the week, please?
Yes, this week's Lobito of the week is Emma R.
Emma R.
She's
Emma
Hey
R.
yo,
Hilarious
MR.
Society.
Wait, is she from H2O? Is she
Mama.
from Emmer? No,
Emmer.
Emmer.
All right, I have my song of the week.
Okay, what's your Emma R? Hey, thank you so much for being a Lobito. We
Emma
appreciate
R.
you. Thanks for supporting the podcast.
You rock. We love you, and you're very sweet
our
for
favorite.
doing that.
Yeah.
I have my song of the week.
What's your song of the week?
It is a shout out to my dearest friend, Ralph Macchio. He had a song written about him, or written about, just
It was written about him,
the
bruh.
essence of a character he's played before. And Chris Martin and Matt Healy actually wrote the song together, which is pretty sick to note. But it's
Whoa.
The Karate Kid by Coldplay. And if you haven't seen it, go check out the Karate Kid music video that Coldplay put out because it's really, really good and very heartwarming.
It's so good. We should
Really, really
definitely
good.
react to it on one of our live streams soon.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Watch it. Jordan, Monica?
My song of the week is
Oh, Daniel. Okay.
What
Okay.
Am I by Zayn.
Who's Zayn?
Who's Zayn?
Zayn.
I've never heard of
Zayn.
him.
Stop,
Zayn.
stop. You know who
Oh,
Zayn
right.
is.
Zayn
Right.
Malik, One Direction.
Why doesn't he just go by Zayn Malik? There's lots of Zayn's in the world.
No, he only goes by Zayn now.
He's just Zayn.
That's why.
Lil Zayn.
Capital in all caps.
You know Lil Zayn, the rapper, right?
No.
Okay.
Lil Zayn? Diego?
No.
Dude, I love
Jordan, what's your
Zayn.
song of the week?
Bro,
My
I
song
love
of the
Zayn,
week
the little
is-
Zayn guy.
My song of the week is Kendrick Lamar Reincarnated off his new project.
Stop! It's not called Reincarnated. It's called Squabble Up.
There's a song called Reincarnated, bro. It's not the song
No.
you're thinking about.
I was stop, baby. Life goes on, you know, my baby.
That's not the song I'm talking about. Wow, fake fan.
Reincarnated.
It's called Reincarnated. It's not
Do you even
Squabble Up.
believe in reincarnation?
Okay, go ahead. What's your song of the week?
My song of the week is Hello Miss Johnson by Jack Harlow.
What?
Jack Harlow released a new single. Hello, Miss
Hello, Miss Johnson. Ooh.
I am for real.
Is that how it goes? What is it?
No,
how
he
does it
goes.
go?
I mean, I think you'd like it. It has a bossa nova type of vibe to it. He goes, "Hello, Miss Johnson. You know why I'm calling? You know why something.
What? You're doing a horrible job of that.
Dude, I just came out." He goes, "Okay." He goes,
I'm playing it.
"Hello,
Ooh.
Miss Johnson. You know why I'm calling? You know I've been falling for your daughter. I think about her often. Correct me if I'm wrong, but was it you that gave her eyes to her? I've been lost in thought so. Tell her I said hello if you can, and also that I can't wait to see her again, and also tell her coming when she get a chance, cause I got so much to say, and I appreciate you, ma'am."
Is he trying to sleep with the mom?
Yeah.
Right? Right? I think it's one of his better ones recently. He kind of he's gone quiet for a little bit, but this one is definitely a cool little new one. And of course, the Scarab Tapes. If you haven't listened to it, check it out. I'm excited to have a new music video coming out, Palmera, that'll come out soon. But you can watch the BTS for the Palmera music video on Supercast right now at lonelobos.supercast.com. And if you're already on that, you were about to head right into the bonus. So I got the script right here, actually. Welcome. You know what time it is. Jacob just said at the end of the episode, didn't he, Jordan? "Oh, are we going to talk about fantasy football? I'm going to win." Well, I wish you was here to fucking see the recap, because I did some work. Jordan, can we roll the clip? Do we have it?
Yes, sir.
Boys, we have Fred, Guangdong Rhinos, Jazz Cats, and your very own Westside Other Pups. Oh, and even Kikama representing the Freakama.
Hi Blake. I have a very special gift for you.
Oh no!
Let me just get it from my backpack.
Wait, it was his birthday.
What's up?
She got the
GM
gift?
of the Finding Money Badgers here. Now, look, I'm a generally optimistic kind of guy, but this week's not looking good.
But why?
Just
A lot of my dogs are out on buys,
oh, that's not it.
so I have to put some of the pups that are usually on the bench in.
That's not it either.
But I'm playing a dog, so it really can't go too bad.
Bro, like where is it?
I think if I score more than 100 points this week, then I'm going to throw myself a little party, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, it's right here because you stink.
Bitch, I see what you did there.
Still, I still hope I'm going to win, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get beat by a dog this week.
What is up, Lobitos Nation? You know who it is, the GM of the Guangdong Rhinos here.
Hello, Jazz Cats here.
Last week we got a dub. I plan on keeping that going this week.
And this week we're going against my brother, Tony.
This week we're playing my boy, my brother of 20 years, the Jazz Cats. You know, we made some pretty successful trades, and luckily for me, his really good stack of Burrow and Chase is on bye this week. So we plan on getting the dub.
Silly bitch. You think you're going to have an easy win this week just because my star players are out, but I'm putting my guy, Patrick Mahomes. I started with him. He's coming back in the lineup. I know he's
Jordan wishes he could have done
Playoffs are
that.
coming up. I think this week is going to be pretty big for that, so let's get this dub. Guangdong Rhinos. Woo!
Well, what can I say except that you're just going to be eaten. You're going to be torn to shreds. You suck.
Drew, you're so silly, bro. You're a silly Billy, dude.
God,
Football, dude.
Okay.
Dude, the drop.
I'm not gonna
the
lie, I'm a
drop-off,
little nervous
I
about
think
facing
fall-off needs to
Xolo.
be recorded.
He's
It
very
needs to be
strong.
documented.
If there is a God out there, he's very determined. Please make sure that Lamar Jackson has a cold tomorrow. And, frankly, I think he cheats a lot. I hope just give him a tight hamstring. We shall see if the cheetah will prevail. Dear God, please just let me win this week. I can't stand another week of Jacob being first place. I don't know how he got there. Or the amazingly handsome me. He just got here.
Isaac is just about 2 games away from not being in 8th place, and there's 3 games left of the season. I mean, what are the odds then?
Possible.
Are you guys going up against each other?
Yeah, have you guys played each other yet?
Who? Me and Drew?
Mm-hmm.
That was who I played this week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
That's it. I mean, yeah, you're putting him in the dirt, Isaac. Blake, I mean, we just got to say, he's not here, but happy birthday, Blake.
Happy birthday,
Blake's
Blake.
birthday episode.
Shout out, Blake.
And Anthony, what are you going to do? Are you putting back in?
Oh, yeah,
JV's
dude.
or-
After this week, we're coasting. You know, we got Burrow and Chase back in the lineup. We should be fine. Yeah. Forever, ever, and ever. And they live happily ever after.
Did you boys watch the game this week, or what did you guys do?
Yeah. Well, I went to sleep, and it was like 90% chance of me beating Anthony, and then his fucking randoms popped off, bro. I was like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
happening?
I didn't watch my 2 wide receivers because I don't really know them. And they did
Wow.
probably their best game of the season this weekend.
You had no faith in Denver or wow.
Or Sutton, I guess.
Dude, I caught it last week, though. We talked about what players were going to pop off, and I said Jaden Daniels, and he had his best week of the whole year.
No way.
Not on me. Not on my king. Yup.
Shout out Jaden Daniels.
Damn. All right. In a loss. So that's fantasy football, y'all. He
Yeah.
had his best
That
best game in a game where he lost by 8 points. So that's football for you. Isaac, any words down there?
Nah, man. I'm just thinking about all my future dubs. Just fantasizing.
I mean, you're projected to win next week, so
What do you have next week?
best of luck to you.
Hell yeah.
All right, gang.
You're
Well,
going to kick him ways down?
Don't worry, Isaac. I'll help you. I'm going to beat Drew next week for you. Don't worry. I'm going against him. You won't see it coming.
All right, I have
I'm
faith.
just happy to
Anthony.
finally go up against Tony.
Ooh. Xolo.
Easy dub. Free dubs. Free dubs.
And
I need
Christian
you-
McCaffrey. How is Christian McCaffrey putting up quarterback numbers as a running back? I
Dude,
just
there's 2 running backs that are doing that.
No.
It's insane. CMC and Derrick Henry.
He scored 6 points this week. Don't worry about him, bro. He's not doing anything.
Worry about him.
exactly. Don't you worry. Yeah, now I'm afraid though with Tony Pollard and Jordan Addison on the bench. My prayers I was so glad I was on my knees when I recorded that fucking recap video because I won by just over a point. Next week, I don't know if it's going to be as easy, but I left 40 points on my bench. So
45, actually.
if I have any chance at beating the
Pray again, buddy.
Guangdong Rhinos, but it's okay. I'm not worried. Derrick Henry.
I want to roll.
Yeah, who's your other? You don't want to put in Bo Nix or Kyler Murray?
I might put in Bo Nix. That's why I picked him up. He's good.
Who has 3 quarterbacks, bruh? Can you
Dude,
tell me
they-
fantasy? Can you just break down the fantasy, the insider fantasy here, and tell me why you have 3 quarterbacks?
Insider fantasy. Jaden Daniels is making me nervous, so I needed some backups. And I don't need any more bench players because my team's goated. So might as well fill it up with quarterbacks. That's the insider
Alright.
info.
Cooper Kupp and Brees Hall on the bench.
Okay, Brees Hall had a bye. Calm down.
It's crazy. Crazy work, dude.
Crazy work wouldn't be me. I would have put him in even though he was on the bye. That's how much I love him.
Made a point. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, Freakamas, no words this week coming from you, but Hikama is very happy that.
Oh, he's getting a treat tonight. We got a little body treat.
So bad. Well, until next week, boys, thank you for hopping on. We'll see you in the next official week of the Lobito League. We are one step closer. 4 weeks. And y'all, don't be shy. If you're a Lobito, if you're a Freakama, send us a video. Let's see, who are we facing next week for the game? Oh, you're facing Jacob. So, y'all, can we get a roast Jacob? Can we get, like, just our best roast for Jacob for this week? All right. Bacalao.
This episode of Lone Lobos is a Lone Lobos production, produced by Monica Tamayo and JMKM, with intro music by Nicholas Gray. Like what you hear? Check us out on Instagram at Lone Lobos.